Hey guys, so I've been getting a lot of requests along the tunes of, how do I tell if this person that I'm dating is in a relationship and just cheating on their significant other or spouse. So today I thought I'd do a little video blog on how to detect if somebody is lying about their relationship status. Okay, so there are several telltale signs that you should be looking for, but of course, straight up, you want to be asking them, okay, are we dating exclusively? Are you seeing somebody else? Are you in a relationship, right? Always be upfront about that and watch their body language, watch their eye contact, be looking for just obvious signs that maybe they're not telling you the truth. And if you're not satisfied or you have some other inkling, some intuition is telling you something's not quite right, then be looking at some of the following telltale signs, okay? So one is, firstly, regarding communication. Do they call you? Do they give out their number freely? Right? So if somebody's trying to hide away their number or doesn't want to call you on the phone, then it could be a reason why. Okay? So in this day and age, people don't really have much of a problem with giving out their number, but if they do seem to have problems with that, then maybe that's something you should be looking at. Are they responsive at all after hours and on weekends? So even if they do give you a number, do give them their number to you, are they responsive to texts and phone calls like, at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday or, during the day on a Saturday or Sunday? Or are they just, only sort of keeping contact during work hours? Will they, refuse to talk to you on the phone before a date? This is always a bad sign, and it's just good practice for you to make sure that you get somebody's number and actually have a conversation before you go on a date. Reveals many things about a person, how well they are at social, at social skills, how well they are at conversing, and then of course, are they actually willing to talk to you on the phone and give out their number. Oftentimes, what I've seen frustrations from people are that a lot of people don't give out their number, and then they try and sleep with you on a first date. This could just be them playing behind the backs of their spouse or something like that. Okay, so that's always a red flag for me. And then of course, when you do talk to them on the phone, do they seem rushed? Do they seem hushed, right? So if they're trying to speak in a very soft tone and they're trying to wrap up a conversation all very too quickly, maybe they're taking that phone call from the bathroom, okay? Hiding away from somebody. So be wary of these things. Next, Facebook. So what are some of the Facebook tells? One, their profile. If they do friend you, then look to see how many friends they have on Facebook. So somebody who if they're really being, putting some thought into their cheating activities, they may actually put up a fake profile that they only give out to a certain number of people, friends that they trust with such matters, or other people that they're playing around with. So be wary of this, be careful of this, unless they've got a decent amount of friends online, like think, maybe a couple of hundred. In this day and age, everybody's on Facebook, and if they don't have enough friends, I'd be wondering why that is, okay? Or maybe they don't even friend you at all. They refuse to allow you into their world on Facebook. It could be that they just don't want you to assimilate with other people for whatever reason. So I'd be thinking about that and be a little bit cautious with people like that. And maybe if they're communicating, they only communicate with you on Facebook. They refuse to give out the number, they refuse to text you and leave that kind of evidence on their phone where their spouse or significant other may actually discover it, okay? And next is online dating. So one of the big signals on online dating is somebody's refusal to put a photo up, right? This is usually never a good sign. And people come up with a whole list of reasons why they can and can't put up a profile photo. But at the end of the day, if they're not willing to put themselves out there and take the risk to put up their photo, They're probably just really worried about getting found out by friends and family who may be on Tinder, who may be on some other online dating platform. So be very cautious. If you find that is the case, then, and they don't want to talk to you on the phone, then it's pretty much, I would say a very, very high probability that they're not actually being straightforward with you. So what about on a date? So, when you're on a date, absolutely be checking their ring finger. See if there's any sign that they may have just taken off a wedding band or something like that just recently. And be very cautious if you see a white line there or any indentation. Maybe they get a call that they just have, business call that they just have to take, and they have to take it elsewhere. Right? If they can't feel comfortable enough to be talking with you, talking in front of you on the phone, there could be a reason why. Okay, or another telltale sign is that they're rushing off to the toilet too often during a date. Right? There's so many times that we generally have to go to the toilet. So just be wary if you find that the person is like disappearing all the time. It could be that their significant other is trying to contact them on the phone and they feel like they need to excuse themselves to do that. And finally, when can they meet you can often be a signal as well. So if they can only meet you on weekdays after work, right, and refuse to meet you on a weekend, then that is often a sign that that's not good, right? Weekends, I'm sure that at some point they can meet you on a weekend at some point, but if they need an extremely long lead time to organize that, then I'd be quite wary of that as well. Because it could be that they've created some convoluted story to tell their partner how they've got to go on a business trip or something like that just in order to get away with you. And of course, if they never stay over, like if they have a problem with staying over either during the week or on the weekend or whatever, then that's never a good sign either. And of course, if they don't ever want you to see their place or they never take you home with them, then big red flag. Okay, so those are some of the telltale signs that maybe the person that you're dating is lying to you about their relationship status. I hope this is helpful. I know today is not a super positive one, but hopefully the outcome of this is that you become a little bit more attuned to some of the telltale signs that may reveal that the other person is actually cheating on their significant other with you. So hopefully this is going to prevent you from experiencing a world of pain. We'd always love to hear your comments on this. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers, bye.